What is going on, guys? And welcome back to the Deportivo La Coruna save. As you can see from the league table, just in front of us, right above my head, somewhere over here, we are first in the Spanish Federation, First Division A. Exactly how we expected. This is going basically how we expected completely. We have a look at the schedule. You can see 4-0 win, 2-1 win, 3-1 win, 4-1 win, 2-0 win. Two draws of 1-1s. They were a little bit disappointing, especially the one against Linares, who are definitely struggling in this league. They're down in the relegation places. That was a poor result. But you can see we've smashed some teams. We've got a 3-1 here against whatever this team's name is. Quiles getting 2 goals and Ibai Gomez getting a goal. We also smashed Cordoba 4-1 with, I believe it was Quiles getting 3 goals. Quiles got 3 goals in this game, a 95th minute penalty to seal the hat trick, and a nice big XG again, as we always get. I think even in the 1-1s, we got a massive XG, 1.37. Not a massive one there, but we got a 2-0 win over Talavera as well. Today, we've got Ferrell and Real Madrid B. We are still using the Star Destroyer tactic. You can see people have changed where they are playing. Martinez was playing over here, but now he's back in central defence. Granero has pushed up into the box-to-box midfielder. He seems to prefer it there. And Santa Maria has come in as the pressing forward, as Victor Naro is struggling a little bit for form. He smashed it in pre-season, but in the league, he is struggling a lot more. Transfer-wise, we've had the transfer window come and go. We haven't brought anyone in. We have still not brought anyone in. I've had a look at a couple of players. They didn't really pique my interest enough, but we did shortlist a couple. So we've got Ollie McBurney shortlisted. He's gone out on loan to another club. He potentially could make it into the team if we can get the right price for him. My only problem with Ollie McBurney, in my opinion, is that his consistency is very low, and I don't like that so much. 46 goals from 200 appearances, but he likes big matches. He's good in the air. He's aggressive. It's a tough one with Ollie McBurney. I don't know whether I want to take the risk on him, but at the same time, I think I probably would like to. Christian Joel Sanchez, didn't even realise we had this one on the shortlist, to be honest. I don't really know why he's here. He's got high aggression. Like, eccentricity is massively, massively high. And then these are the 3 latest ones I've put on. So we'll look at Marcus McGrath soon, first rather. So he potentially could be a player that we bring in from Oxford. He's got that very high aggression that we like. Don't like the fact his concentration's dropped a little bit. But I think maybe if we needed somebody in the midfield to do a bit more of a jostling sort of job, I think he could be the man. With that 15 stamina and 14 natural fitness, I think he would be very good to play that sort of box-to-box midfielder. Give him some game time, and maybe he will progress up to a decent level. He does not like big matches, though, which is an issue. I'm not 100% on him. He's there for me to continue keeping an eye on, but I'm not 100%. These are the 2 players I am really interested in. Abdel Kabir, Abkar. We're going to presume I said that wrong. And Alvaro Mantilla. And both of these are 22 and 23. One plays for Racing Santander, one plays for Alaves. Both are relatively cheap. Now, when I look at them both, Alvaro has a nice potential, 3.5 star, 4-star potential. Nice marking, nice tackling. He's 6 foot, good work rate, good teamwork. His positioning's a little low. Leadership is good, determination is good, bravery is good, aggression is good, acceleration is good, natural fitness is good, pace is good. This man just looks like the perfect centre back, apart from the fact he's 6 foot. But what I like about it is the fact that he is so quick, he is so aggressive, he is brave, he is determined, that even if he gets caught out of position ever so slightly, he is fast enough to get back into position. He has a resolute personality. I just think he can do a really good job for us. The scout report was saying, I think it was saying that he is good enough for like a really good 2nd division player. and his potential ability would agree with that. So I think he could potentially be a future player to take over this aging centre back role. And then we also have Abdul Kabir, and this is the man I want even more. As you can see, he's got decent heading, good marking, decent tackling, work rate's there, positioning is there, decisions, concentration, bravery, aggression, all the things I'm looking for are there. He's got a good jumping reach. He's 6'2". He's got decent pace. His acceleration is a little lacking, but the pace is all right. Stamina of 14, strength of 14. He's very strong with the right foot, reasonable with the left foot, so he can play on either side. He is very versatile. And when we look at his scout report, you can see with this potential ability, he could potentially be a first division player, or at least that's what it said, that he could be a first division player. He's fairly consistent. He's a committed player. He enjoys big matches. I think this could be the perfect man to take over the centre-back role. When we look at the centre-back role, we've got Pablo Martinez and we've got Jamie Sanchez. Yeah, Jamie Sanchez. Jamie Sanchez is 27. Pablo Martinez is 33. Adrian Lapina is 26, and I don't think he's as good as the coach report is saying. We've got Borja Granero, 32. We've got Alex, who is retiring soon, I'm assuming, 37 years old. So when we look at this centre-back, we've got a very aging squad. We've only got 2 players under the age of 30 in Sanchez and Lapina. So I think bringing in Abkar and also bringing in Mantella will be very astute business. And those are the 2 that I'm planning to go in for in January. Especially Mantilla with that speed. I think, and we all know what the Moroccan team has done in the World Cup and how well they have done. And I want, it might be a bit of a pipe dream, but I want this man to become like the Roman Saiz-esque player. That's what I want. That's what he reminds me of. That's the sort of player I want to see from this guy. A Roman Saiz sort of player. Now, I am a Wolves supporter, and I absolutely adore Romain Saiz, and I think he was treated very poorly at Wolves, especially towards the end. I think the seasons beforehand were okay, but definitely towards the end he was treated badly. And it's just sort of like a homage to him. If I could, where is Romain Saiz? I bet he's at Besiktas, isn't he? Yeah. Like, if I could get hold of him. I mean, let's have a cheeky scout and see what happens. I'm not expecting to get hold of him at all. He's on a massive contract. But if I can put him into my, I mean, that might just be a love thing more than anything. But if I can put him into my shortlist when he becomes available on a free, maybe. Let's get on with the matches though. Nothing else has really changed in the squad or anywhere else. I need to check that the training calendar. Oh dear, I have not done this. I have not done this at all. Let's quickly just bomb through this, and then we'll get into the match against whoever it was. Who was it against? Ferrell. And then we got Real Madrid B after we're sending the assistant. This. I thought I was at the game. I'm obviously not. We've recruited a load of staff members. We're currently still bringing them in from the cold and getting them into the team. And I will show you the staff as it stands. So we are gold across the board apart from the goalkeeping. We're going to bring in another goalkeeping coach, I think. We're going to bring in a chief scout as well. We are going to start looking to send the scout out while the transfer window is now closed. Looking for some players. We're going to send one into England. I want to try and find some of them big players, them big, hard-hitting players in England. But we're also going to try and find them in Spain and try and adopt a different way of teaching Spanish players how to play. We're going to teach them that you don't have to be relatively small. You don't have to be technically gifted. If you've got the ability, if you've got the physical attributes and you're aggressive enough and you can tackle hard, you can make it. So we're going to go and try and find those players that necessarily wouldn't be picked up by Spanish clubs because of them not being technically gifted. And as you can see, our under-19s are absolutely smashing it as well. I'm so disappointed I did not go straight to the game. So here we go. Ferrol, they are 13th in the Spanish Federation First Division A. And we are playing them now. We are going to go with this lineup, the main lineup that we've been using. As you'll see, some of the players have dropped out. Ibai Gomez has dropped out and a few others. As things stand, this is our current best 11 that we can put out there. It's the best 11 that's been doing bits for us across the board. I played with a few other players. They didn't seem to do as well. So this is the team we've been playing with, and it seems to be doing a hell of a lot better. We are going to go into submit team. We have selected only 11. He's not ready, I don't believe. Not ready. So we'll just go straight in. Submit. Let's do this. Go to the match. And here we go. Coruna. Deportivo Coruna versus Ferrol. If we carry on, we should do well. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Tunnel. I don't pay much attention. I'm always keen to attack. Eat food as well. Right, let's kick off. Let's get straight into it. Here we go. Coruna versus Ferrol. I'm going to have to change their name to Deportivo. We have got key highlights on Gazaniga. This way Gazaniga is nowadays. He sends the ball forward. And we have it here on the left with Pinero. He plays it into Soriano. He plays it forward to Quilles. Quilles now running down the left-hand side. Stop. Plays it into Soriano. That's a beautiful play. Plays it back to Pinero. Into Pinero. Into Quilles. And he's offside. That's unfortunate. I thought he was just on. Maybe he was just offside. But we are dominating in this game so far. 3 shots, 1 on target, XG of 0.26. We have 65% of the possession. And once we score once, we tend to open the floodgates then and really go to destroy teams a little bit. So I'm hoping we're going to do that again here today. And although we're playing well, we don't seem to be getting much of a chance. He says, as Quilles gets on the ball, massive touch takes him away from the defender. He stops, he pulls back, he plays it into Santa Maria. And how that stayed out, I'll never know. That should have gone in. And we have the ball now in this right back position. Jamie Sanchez now will play it into Trilli. Trilli will play it. Massive ball forward to Santa Maria. He is not going to get there though. Bordal gets on it into Fornos. And here comes Ferrol. They are bringing it forward. Massive ball out to that left-hand side. But Canero's on it. He plays it forward to Soriano. I genuinely cannot pronounce some of these names. Across to Ruben. Ruben plays a first time forward. Santa Maria was not ready for it. He plays it forward. Trelli has got the ball. Unorthodox defending, I think. Granero plays it forward. This has only got to be cut back. Cut it back. And somehow Quilles gets it over the line. It bounced straight into his path. And that is 1-0 to the good. 1-0 to Deportivo. And the Star Destroyer tactic continues to work. This, like I said, this is the 10th iteration of this tactic. It's a tactic that I've used over the course of a couple of years. It's been developed. This year was a lot harder to get it working for some reason. But, yeah, I mean, you can see it's doing the business now. And this is in, not necessarily, I wouldn't really say this is lower league football. It doesn't feel lower league, you know what I mean? The players are still good. I can still look at teams that have got players that are like Ollie McBurney and stuff like that. These are championship level players. I'm still looking at these players going, you know what? They do a job in my team. So I think that just based off what we've seen so far, I'm sort of thinking like, well, maybe the Spanish team, the Spanish league should be a lot more competitive than what they actually are. But maybe it's just the fact that the team we are playing as is too good for the league we're in. And maybe that's where I'm getting sort of mixed up, so to speak. We have got the ball coming into their half now. Granero plays a lovely ball into Ruben. Ruben takes a shot and Ruben scores. Ruben Diaz. with his goal for a 2-0 cushioned scoreline against Ferrell. Martinez picks up the ball really well here, plays into Coruna. And that is a beautiful ball into Ruben Diaz. Perfectly weighted as well. Perfectly weighted. And we are 2-0 to the good at the 58th minute. And we are dominating this game. 13 shots to 2, 7 on target to 0. They just can't seem to get out their half. Every time they try and get out of it, it goes long. And Martinez is there to basically just clean it up. Oh, that's a miss. Are we going to score off? Oh, I thought we were going to score off that. So I'm going to look to make subs here. So when I look at this, we can see Santa Maria has had a poor game. We've singled him out a couple of times, and I think it's now time for Victor Naro to have a go. I think we're also going to bring out Mario Soriano, who obviously had a superb game in the first episode. We're going to bring on. Are we going to bring on him? What foot does he use? Fairly strong with both feet. So we're going to bring on Gomez. And let's just sort this. I like the fact they put this up here now. That is so helpful. We're going to shore up this back line a bit. We're going to bring Antonito on. And so we get, what's that, 3 subs? I don't foresee us losing from this position. Good save, Mako. And cleared away. It's still in play though. It was not a big enough clearance. And they may actually get something from this. The ball comes in, Granero heads it, and it goes out for a corner. That is not good. The ball is going to be swung in now by NATO. Swings in towards that back stick. Oh, we've got it away. Goalkeeper dropped it. That's not what we wanted to see. It's, again, back in this half, but Joselu gets on it this time. Is this a Joselu I think it is? Anyway, Canaro into Ibai. Ibai now. Running down that left-hand side. Plays it back to Granero. Granero takes the... Oh, just over. Granero seems to be playing a lot better in this box-to-box midfielder role as well, but he is getting tired now. The 2 midfielders have done a lot of running, so we are going to bring on Izzy, and we are also going to bring on Brace Val, and we're going to let them carry on doing the running. Got an itchy ear out of nowhere. That is all 5 substitutions made, and in 3 stoppages as well, which is beautiful. Nieto swings the corner in. Mackay goes again, but this time he holds on to it. What are you going to do? Plays it into Martinez. Into Canero. We're building it. Easy. Into Sanchez. Sanchez taking his time. Not really got any options to pass to, so he keeps moving it forward. Plays it back to Martinez. Into Izzy. Back to Martinez. We're just looking for that little gap. You can see the 4 men waiting on that back line. Into Val. Val turns and plays it to Naro. Here we go. This is where we got the chance now. Into Ruben. Plays it through. Naro's there. Naro shoots and Naro scores. And that is how we score goals. Right there, we pull that back line either way. And we say, right, give us that one chance. Give us that one bit of space. As you can see, the defender didn't know where he was going to go. He had to play between the 2. And, that was just beautifully done. That was exactly how I envisaged us scoring goals in this system. And a nice, comfortable 3-0 win. Are we going to get that against Real Madrid B? I don't think so. But 2.82 XG, a very nice XG. A 0.2 against... 0.2 for them. So it just shows we dominated. 62% possession as well. Absolutely dominated this game. I am very, very happy. I mean, let's do it. Let's keep going. We are on 20 points now. So, Real Madrid B. Let's get across to that one. So, here we are then. Real Madrid B. Do I go with the same team as the last match, or do we bring in a couple of players? I think we're going to bring in Naro. Just for the sake of Santa Maria. Didn't really play that well. I don't think this player's back yet. Alex is back yet. But I think other than that, I think we have to start with the same team. And I think that's what we're going to do. So, maybe Mario Serrano. Maybe Mario will have to come out at some point. But we are definitely going to stick with this team to begin with. I think it did very well in the last match. And against Real Madrid B, I think we're going to need a relatively strong team out there. And this one has been doing very well. So, I think that is very, something you have to keep hold of. You have to look at your team and go, okay, is taking out a weak player, a player that is not necessarily playing very well, is that going to be detrimental? Because the player coming in is not going to be exactly the same as the player you're taking out, even though the player you're taking out is not playing that well. So I'm gonna stick with the same team apart from one, and maybe we're gonna see that here, that taking out Santa Maria was not the best choice, and bringing in Naro. I know Naro scored in the last game, but that might not necessarily mean that it was a good choice to bring him out for this match. Let's get into it. Oh, okay, Real Madrid B. They are in 10th. They've got 12 points from the first 9 games. Sorry, 11 points from the first 8. We've got 20 from our first 8. So they are behind us. And they are sort of getting some shots away at the moment. It's very even on the possession. Real Madrid do have it, though. And it is always nervous when this is how the highlight starts. This gets played in, we're in trouble. It is played in, we are in trouble. Trill is there, Trilly is there. Oh no, it don't matter. They have still managed to get the goal. And Real Madrid B are winning this game 20 minutes into it. I'm not happy with that. Not happy with the way we conceded that. We have a former Real Madrid player in our squad as well, Jamie Sanchez. So it does make me wonder if Jamie's got anything to do with this. Where is Jamie? There he is. Blocking the goalkeeper. Well done, Jamie. But overall, this is a very even match. They've just taken their chance so far. Right, Canero. Thought we got it. Why are you not headering that, Martinez? You headed every ball in the last game, but you're not headering that one. I don't understand what is going on. This is my point, like how the team changes just based off one player's difference. Well done, Granero. Why are we playing that ball forward like that? We didn't need to do that. Calm it down. Good save, Mackay. Kenny. Oh, good block, Canero. We are living on a very, very tight rope here. Maybe we go down a little cautious. We play less risky balls. We just try and assert our dominance on the game again, just ever so slightly. Naro. Okay, so we have the ball now. Maybe we don't drop down to cautious if we score off this. But I think with the way Real Madrid are playing, I think we have to. He's offside. He's not offside. Ruben. Naro's offside. Naro is way offside. I don't even know who that hits or what or how that even managed to make it. Oh, okay, he does head it. I thought it was off one of the Real Madrid players. It wasn't. So we are going to go on to the cautious mentality and see if we can just calm things down. Get to half time, just 1-0 down, and we can come back out in the second half and go a little bit more attacking. And we'll go back to balanced. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. The 2 forwards are very nervous, which is not a good sign. Ball goes over the top. Vinicius is looking to get on that, but Canaro is there. He's messing about with it a little bit. Plays it back to Mackay. Plays it into Martinez. Back to Mackay again. Back to Martinez again. Jamie Sanchez. So they are pressing us. Okay, Quilles. It's just you. Oh, that. Go on, Quilles. Go on, mate. He takes it around the keeper. And he slots it in. That's how we do it. I'm just wondering. Is it going to be worth taking out this distributor centre-backs? And just telling him to take shorter kicks? Because the only thing I'm thinking is Real Madrid seem to be sitting on our back line a little bit there. And I think a way to counteract that is not to give it to the centre-backs. So that is what we're going to do. We're not going to give it to the centre-backs. We're going to allow the goalkeeper a bit more freedom into where he sends it. But Victor Naro playing the role perfectly there. And well done to the referee for keeping play going. And it allowed us to get back into this game on a 1-1 footing. And Real Madrid B don't know what hit them after that counter. So we've taken off the pass to centre-backs. And I want to just see if that changes things ever so slightly. I'm going to assume it's going to make us a little bit more direct. Because a lot of our possession is based on one of the... I don't know why we didn't play it to Villarez beforehand. And if they score off this, this is poor play. Villarez though, Soriano, plays it forward. Victor Naro, you had so much time, my man. So much time. Okay, 68th minute. We need to make a change. Sanchez is not playing well. What a surprise, Sanchez is not playing well. I wonder why. I wonder if it's worth bringing in. We're going to bring in Val to play as the box-to-box midfielder. So I want to put Granero back into the defence. Is he left-footed, right-footed? I don't think it really matters that he's left-footed. So he could do playing on the right. Pablo Martinez is also left-footed. In fact, it don't actually matter. Where do we go? What else do we do? Or do we just make that one change? We just make that one change. We'll see how things go from there. Maybe we do need to make another change. The game's gone a little bit dead. So I just want to adjust something. I'm going to bring on PK on this side to play. Do I want to bring PK on or do I... We're going to bring... We're going to bring PK on. PK onto that left-hand side. And then we've got Zalazar, who's a 13-13. Or we have Santa Maria, who's a 12-11. I think we need a bit more pace. Of these two, then we're going to go with... We're going to take off the 15-14 in Victor Naro, because he's not playing very well. We're going to bring in Kuki Zalazar. Zalazar plays with a very strong left foot, fairly strong right foot, when Quiles is the other way around. I just wonder if I play them this way around, maybe we could get a goal here. I mean, gotta keep an eye on Borgia there. Yeah, we'll take Borgia off. There we go. That's what we'll do. And hopefully those changes will be enough to get us a goal. Okay, so we're coming up towards the end. We're going to go a little bit more direct. Take off work ball into the box. In fact, yeah, we'll go standard, but take more work ball into the box off. And just see if we can just release a couple of shots towards their goalkeeper and just see if we can make a goal out of something. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. It is going to end 1-1 with Real Madrid B. Not our most convincing performance, but I mean we've had 2-3 very good chances to score there. And I definitely feel like we should have. So a little bit disappointed not to win that game. But I did say the Real Madrid game would be tougher than it looks. And we have dropped off top of the league. That is disappointing. But we are going to get back up there. We haven't lost yet. We have a 15 goal difference. Alcorcon is giving us a run for our money at the moment. Oh, of course. The problem is Borgia is 32. I don't want to give a contract to somebody who is 32 and only a 3-star player. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. So, finishing this episode, we are in second position. 6 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses. We are still yet to be defeated in the league. We are 1 point behind Alcacon and 1 point ahead of Pontevedra. And things are looking good. I mean, we're not going to drop out of the playoffs. We're not going to drop out of the playoffs, that is for sure. And it is all good. Next time, we are going to come back. I think we're going to go to the start of December. Badajoz and Linez. I think we're going to come back for them. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Let me know exactly what you are thinking about this The English Way series. And I will see you tomorrow for the next one. Have a good one, guys.